Hey everyone, do you see the heart that is the new moon reading for the Twin Flame Collective? So, I asked Spirit about the Divine Masculine energies, the Divine Feminine energies, and the energies for union. The center is the union energies. The Oracle of the Seven Energies is the Divine Masculine, and the Tarot of Light is the Divine Feminine, which Spirit chose to do. That wasn't what I chose, but Spirit dictates. Okay, so this group is going along with the same thread as my most recent collective readings. This is, I feel, the group of Divine Masculines who are ready for union. Understand that even though in my readings I've been talking about union, they're ready, etc., that doesn't mean it's going to happen all at once. And it doesn't mean it's going to happen immediately. It really just depends on each situation. So even if they're ready, there might be reasons why it's not happening quite yet. Okay. And that is divine alignment that Spirit is in control of. You don't need to worry about anything. You just need to sit back and trust. And to be honest, if you're not in that place of sitting back and trusting, you're not ready yet anyway. But, there's a lot of people in these groups. Meaning like in these groups of twin flames. So where each person is at is a little different. And there might even be still some little things that Spirit is working people through. But I can tell you that the Divine Feminines in this group, they're in the inner union and they're ready. These Divine Masculines, they're ready for union. But Spirit is also showing about some shadow work as well. So I feel for some, this is going to be recognition of what they have gone through with their shadow work. For others, they might still be working through a little bit of it, and some might be working through more of it. Like how much, again, is specific to each pair. But the key with this group of masculines is that they do know what they want and they are ready for union. Remember that, and I haven't talked about this in a while, but remember that the Divine Masculines do not need to be 100% healed to be ready for union. I asked a while ago, Spirit, what's the threshold for union to be able to happen? And 3D union, that is. And Spirit told me 80%. So masculines who are 80% healed are ready to come into union, and they don't have to be greatly spiritually awakened either. The key is their healing for their inner wounds. The spiritual awakening can come after they're in union as well. It can come with the help and aid of their Divine Feminine once they're in union, because not all masculines fully wake up before union. And I know that to be true because that's the case with mine. I mean, he is a little bit, but he's not as awake as some might think for a Divine Masculine. And Spirit has told me that he is meant to awaken with me and my assistance. So that's why I only say that, because I know from experience. It's not just a theory. Okay. So these Divine Masculines, like I said, some of them are still working through some healing and some shadow work, and that is reflected here. So with the Time Machine, they are releasing 3D conditioning. They're releasing inherited patterns and generational stuff, essentially. With Exposed and Revealed, they are healing shame and healing self-condemnation, working on their self-worth wounds. That beautiful uncaging speaks to the same thing, healing guilt, and holding themselves accountable. They may or may not address certain things, mistakes of their past with you, but at least internally, like, they're holding themselves accountable and they're working on forgiving themselves and releasing guilt and shame. And they're working on breaking down the walls around their heart so that they can fully open up their heart to you, okay? Spirit is assisting them with the Uncharted Sea in being able to take that blind leap of faith, trusting Spirit, trusting that everything will work out exactly how it's meant to, even if they don't have a map, even if they don't know exactly what to do or how to go about things. It's having the courage to take that leap anyway. And Spirit is assisting them with that, because this is a crown chakra card. I haven't been saying the chakras, but this is a crown chakra card. So it's them taking that leap of faith hand in hand with Spirit, okay? With bearing fruit, they are working on being able to bring about more physical, tangible abundance in their lives for you in this connection. And part of that is them recognizing their thought processes now, taking more accountability for their thought processes, because part of bringing about abundance is manifesting it into form through the law of attraction, through recognizing the quality of your thoughts. So they're recognizing more that, you know, if they think negatively, they beget negative things. So they're shifting their thoughts. They're actually consciously shifting their thoughts to be more positive and to move in a more positive direction and bring about better things. Really think of it as shifting from pessimism to optimism. And the healing process that they have been on has helped them make that shift, okay? And look, here we are in perfect harmony. They're ready for union. This is the union card. They are ready to, they already are committed to you, actually. Even if they're not fully with you yet, they are already committed to you. They are ready to make that commitment in the 3D as well, and to create a happy, harmonious, healthy, interdependent relationship with you, okay? And actually, I want to include this endless possibilities with the masculines as well. They are seeing all of the unlimited potential and possibilities of this connection and of their lives with you. And they are moving past limiting beliefs, and they're moving past their unhealed past. I don't mean to be repetitive there. They're letting go of their unhealed past and those wounds, and they are ready to embrace all of the endless possibilities for their lives and for the connection with you, okay? Go to the next video to hear the Divine Feminine energy and the energy for union, and final thoughts from Mary Magdalene. There is nothing but positivity for these Divine Feminines. They're healed, they're in inner union, they're ready, they are in touch with their higher selves and their intuitions, and they are just patiently going about their lives, focused on their soul paths while they hold space for their masculines to finish their process, okay? They're working with their soul tribe on their life purpose paths. They're building success. They're building those connections with their soul tribe members. They are working through their continual spiritual awakening process, because that's not something that's going to end, okay? Even reaching a point of being spiritually awakened, that you can even become a leader and a teacher as well. Like, you are still always constantly learning. Like, you can't even imagine all the information that there is out there to learn about our spiritual paths and ascension and everything related. So they're continually working through their spiritual awakening processes, being leaders and teachers themselves, as well as continuing to learn to learn themselves, whether that's from other teachers or from Spirit directly. This is also a union card. So they are ready to come into union, and they're committed, and they're simply, allowing Spirit to divinely align everything. Once again, they're ready to take the leap of faith forward with their masculine. They're ready for new beginnings. You could even say that they have taken a leap of faith forward in surrendering to that complete trust that everything's in order, everything's okay, everything is working out perfectly exactly how it's meant to, even if they can't see what's going on. Okay, so I can definitely see that they've taken that leap of faith, and they're trusting Spirit, and they're trusting their divine masculines as well. They know that happiness, joy, success, and victory is here for them and their masculine. Even if they can't physically see it yet, they know that Spirit has everything in order. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but really, like, these cards for the Divine Feminines are just simply amazing. They trust in the happy outcome, and they're allowing it to blossom as needed. And they know that everything will surge forward just suddenly. Like this great love is going to come together and surge forward. The connection in the 3D is everything's just going to take off with no more delays. And they just know it and feel it in their bones. They feel it from that soul level. They have that complete faith and trust, and they know that everything is in order. And going to that union energy, yeah, this is a great, big, amazing love. This is an unconditional love that is so deep and profound that it can move mountains, that it changes people from the cores of their being. And you both know this, you both feel this, you both trust this, and you're ready. You're ready to embrace this great big love. So now your final thoughts from Mary Magdalene. We have divine order. I'm going to read these from the book. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I checked what it says, and these messages are too important not to read. So divine order says, you may be inadvertently sinking into depression because you believe the world around you is in disarray. With all its suffering, destruction, and war, the world can seem like a woeful place. Yet, as the saying goes, there is a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Everything serves a purpose and has a reason for being, otherwise that things would not exist. Life is like a divine tapestry. Each thread is vital to the overall picture. However, being a divine tapestry, the overall design only begins to make sense when viewed from a higher perspective. Believing that things are not the way they should be only serves to keep you disappointed, angry, and fearful. Divine order is visible, but it is only visible through the perspective of love, just as the true purpose of things can only be known by the light of your soul. Your world doesn't need saving, it just needs to be loved. Ascension. Trying to gain a higher spiritual state of awareness may feel like a long and slow process, yet remember that a part of you exists always in a higher spiritual state. Higher consciousness is a knowing and wisdom far beyond words or explanation. It is your true nature, the eternal light of your soul. There is no point trying to reach it, just as there is no point in trying to escape your physical reality. To ascend spiritually is to accept and love your physical reality. Higher consciousness means being fully present in each moment. Stop trying to reach it, and you may just realize you are already there. Lastly, we have sacred sexuality. Sexual energy is perhaps the strongest motivating force that we humans possess. Yet this energy is also one of the most misunderstood and misused energies. Sexual energy, when honored and combined with love, takes on a sacred form and becomes an extraordinary power. This form of sexual energy is the greatest creative force on our planet. Great achievements in all areas of life are possible when we learn to control and direct our sexual energy towards a particular endeavor. Sacred sexuality is a spiritual merging of two souls. This merger may be physical and spiritual, or it can be a purely spiritual one. Both are equally valid and powerful. Sacred sexuality is also a communion with the divine. Reflected through one another, you come face to face with the God, Goddess of all creation, God, Goddess of all there is. It is through such a union that you soon experience a most profound sense of love and bliss. This experience will have a profound effect on your life. Honor it, for it is truly sacred. Thank the universe for this blessing. And I think that all those who are ready for union truly understand that and feel that, the power of this sacred sexuality and great big love. So this is a beautiful place for many of you to be. Go with the flow, trust it, trust the process, trust spirit to align it. And if you're not here yet, know that you will get here, okay? And take these messages to help and assist you in your process as you work through your healing and coming into inner union so that you're ready as well.